What's up, YouTube? It's Saxman here. Today we're bringing you episode 2 of our UTSA rebuild. Take a look at the schedule, what we have left for the season. In today's episode, we're going to go ahead and play our games. It's North Texas, Temple, and Army. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much live commentary over them. You might hear me chirp here and there, but we're going to finish up our 3 games. Maybe show some of the recruiting that we've done during those 3 games. That'll be it for today's episode. So go ahead and do the YouTube things, like, subscribe, share the channel, and I appreciate everybody watching.
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember.
So I know I said I wouldn't be doing too much commentary throughout the videos, but I'll do a little yapping. Get some of my thoughts about the game overall and what I want to do with this channel going forward. Ideally, I'd like to upload a lot of different games that aren't just College Football 25. Looking into possibly doing 2K, maybe MLB, the show, and for sure Madden at some point. Might not be right away, but it's definitely something I like to do in the future. In terms of college Ultimate Team, or not Ultimate Team, college football content, I definitely like to play the Ultimate Team some. Once I kind of get a formatting on how I want to do Dynasty builds, stuff like that, I'll definitely look into doing more. Right now I'm doing content on stream on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/saxman_, where I'm doing a live stream build of my UTSA, a different coach, a whole different save file, I should say. I'm on year 4? No, year 5 on the actual live stream. So we're quite a bit farther in the rebuild process over on Twitch. But I'm having a lot of fun. And I've only played UTSA so far. But I really do want to branch out. I'm thinking of doing all the small 1, 2, and 3-star schools in Texas. And kind of do a series on where I rebuild Texas schools. And that's kind of where I want to focus. So, like, since we're playing North Texas, they would be a good example of a school I wouldn't mind doing. So, like, UNT, Rice. I mean, I guess it's not a small school in any way, but maybe like TCU, Baylor, stuff like that. I think in terms of like doing the big schools like Texas and Ohio State and stuff like that, I don't really think that's where I want to put my content. I would actually prefer to do smaller schools or just sub 4-star programs mostly. At some point I want to do Kennesaw State. At some point I'd like to maybe do like Old Dominion, and I also want to get into doing like the team builder stuff. So build like the school that I went to for school, Texas Lutheran, and playing the Lemon game. Maybe do a UIW. That's another San Antonio school. That I think would be cool. Um, Maybe doing like Yale and some of the other Ivy Leagues. I think that could be really fun. Um, but I don't really know how I want to do the uploads. The first episode I did was just under 2 hours, and I feel like that was really long. And I don't, in terms of growing my channel and, you know, putting out content, it is hard to do content that's hours long and edit down, do cutaways and stuff like that. So even now, a lot of what I'm saying, I'm not entirely sure it's going to actually make the final product. But I want to do more just like live commentary gameplays. And maybe not necessarily where I'm talking about exactly what I'm doing, because I'm no guru in terms of playing the game or anything like that. Like, my first college football game since NCAA 14, just like everybody else, obviously, but I've mostly been playing FPS these last, touchdown, these last few years. I haven't played an actual football game since Madden 22 or Madden 23. Yeah, maybe Madden 22 was like the last Madden that I played seriously, in terms of like several hours. So I mean, I'm still learning, you know, sport games some. I played more 2K in these last few years than I have any sort of football game. So I'm still shaking off the rust. I'm definitely not as good as a lot of the other big YouTube content creators for this kind of stuff, but it's fun. I've always been a person that enjoys playing sport games and stuff. I used to play, I was really, really into Ultimate Team. Like, from like MUT. I used to play MUT 17 a lot. A lot of money, a lot of hours in that game. Like, from MUT 17 to like 21, 20, yeah, about 21. I don't really play MUT 22, but I played a lot of those like 4 Maddens. Yeah, out of all of them, I think 17 is probably my favorite. I had a crazy team back in the day. I mean, like, I want to also do some college Ultimate Team content. I've dabbled a little bit, but I don't know that there's a whole thing like a lot of the. I mean, I could do like a whole no money spent thing, but I mean, personally, when I used to watch that kind of content, I definitely leaned into the dudes with like the thousands and like thousands of dollars, like teams where they just spent pack after pack, bundle after bundle. And I'm not gonna name drop because those of you guys that are in the know who I'm talking about, but that's kind of where I was content-wise with that stuff. So, I mean, would it be cool to be a creator like that? Hell yeah, but my wallet probably wouldn't be super happy about me trying to do that kind of content. So maybe I'll do some no money spent, or just like a few videos showing off my team and what I have. But like I said, I don't really know. Like, right now I'd like to focus on Dynasty, maybe eventually do a like a Road to the Heisman with like the creative player mode, the Road to Glory. But I'm having a lot of fun playing oh, okay, that wasn't even accepted. I thought that was a Stevie Wonder read, I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a lot of fun just doing I mean, it's only one school so far, but UTSA has been really fun to rebuild. On my live streams rebuild, I've won the national championship once. Had a really rough year the following year. And now I'm just kind of rebuilding from there, so. I'm taking this a little bit slower since I'm only playing when I record. But I just want to have fun with it, you know. My first few videos might not be the best, and the content might be sporadic, and I might be doing a lot of cutting, and you know, none of this is scripted. I'm just kind of yapping, but it is what it is, you know.
Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards.
If anyone's wondering, right now I'm using
This dude might break his
multiple offense, multiple defense. I kind of have my own little scheme where I run like the same
Throwing on first down.
couple of plays.
Still looking on the move. He's going to fire to
I really like that bunch play.
the outside. What a job to keep those.
I used to run a lot of bunch in Ultimate Team. I found like this like streak. You run the outside man on a streak. You run the guy in the middle on a post. And then the outside guy on an out route, and
First down.
it's just free.
Looking downfield.
For the most part. Sometimes you get stuff like that.
Trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second.
I've also found that it works best to the outside.
See if they throw it
Like the wide side of the field. It's really hard to run that concept.
Quarterback checking off.
Like to the short side of the field. And I mean, I swap it. Sometimes I do the opposite. I'll put the very edge guy on the post and the guy in the middle on the out route. It really just depends.
Throw, it's McCown. Moving.
Let's see, can I get that?
It's incomplete.
That's the thing. Like, I'm not the greatest player. I'm still figuring out what's easy, what's simple, you know. I'm just having fun with it. You know, I will get better at this game. That's kind of why I want to play Ultimate Team. Like, I feel like...
Pick it up through the air.
Oh, God. I don't even know what I'm doing there. That's the other thing. I try to absolutely avoid having to kick field goals because, look, I just don't make them. Never. I've probably kicked in all of the Dynasty games that I played, which has been like well over like 50 games at this point. Maybe that's an exaggeration. No. What's that? Like, it's 12 plus in a season. Yeah, I'd say 50 games. I've actually attempted myself like, I don't know, 10, 20 field goals. I've only made like 3. Maybe it's just me. It probably is just a me thing. Kicking field goals is so hard in this game for me. Like, I would just absolutely drill them in Madden. Like, it would be no problem. But it's like none of the kickers I've had at UTSA are just making anything. Roughing the passer or something. Yeah.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That is a
Unlucky. That's unfortunate. That's the other thing. It's like,
roughing the passer.
you'll get a good stop like that, and your defense just come out there and just, I don't even know. Someone just roughs the passer for no reason.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another.
There we go. Good stop.
It's incomplete.
Maybe I'll do this. Maybe this is what my content will be. It's just me yapping. I don't want to script any of my videos. I feel like that's just, you know, too much.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Outside the pocket, let's go. Got his man downfield. And he was
Man, that's what I do when I stream. I just kind of yap about whatever. It works, you know.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays.
I definitely think that could be what I do my videos.
Side of the football, someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
on a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Henry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Also, I don't think I'm gonna cut it. Cause like I don't want to like I'd like to just do full on games where I just no cuts, no editing, hit record, upload what I have. But sometimes you'll see it. You may notice it on some of the video. That you'll see is it'll randomly do this like it looks like when a VHS kind of skips in a way because I'm using like the Xbox app. Like what do they call it? I actually don't even know what it's called. AirPlay. It's like AirPlay kind of. I don't have a capture card, so I'm using like remote play. I'm using Xbox remote play to capture this, and you know what? It works pretty well. I'd have to say, like truly, I'm not gonna complain at all. Like it, I haven't tested it in online modes because I don't have gold right now. But for what I'm doing, where I'm just playing Ultimate Team and a little bit of the Road to Glory mode, it works pretty well. I can't complain. It also lets me live stream because it uses my PC. It's actually sick. Like, it saves them. I mean, I would like a capture card because obviously the content would be better. It'd be clearer. But in terms of like the audio itself, the video, for it not being directly from the console and it being like, you know, remote as the name states, it works really well. Also, big wins, chat. Big wins. I know you're not chat, but fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I think if I keep this up, if I win out, maybe we make it to the college football playoffs in one of the lower seeds. Those losses that I had to Texas and Oregon kind of make that path a little, you know, but we'll see. We'll see. And we'll look at my recruiting as well. I got a verbal commit from a 4-star athlete, which is sick. I'm sending Yard to get the strong safety. There are a couple of 4-stars that look like we might land them. Everything else we have, what's that in total? So we have 3 commits that I see so far. We might have another one somewhere. Also, you may hear the vibrations in the recording. That's what happens when I leave my controller on the desk. This is another thing that I want to get better at, that I, you know, it's why I'm playing this game mode. Is I would love to just be super sick of recruiting. Like, finish with, like, top 5 classes. But I feel like I need to learn or focus in more on certain players. I just kind of swing for the fences. This is kind of what I've been doing. It's just full sending it. Like, whenever in my Twitch stream, Let's Play, I have, the ability to go after 5-stars because, you know, I've won a natty. And, like, I'll fill up the recruiting board with nothing but 5-stars, and it's probably not how you're supposed to recruit, especially when you're at a small school. So I think for this one, the YouTube Let's Play, definitely gonna really hone in on, like, the 3-stars and the 4-stars that want to come to the program. Let's see. I think that'll ultimately be the best way that we improve both our recruiting class in, like, terms of rank. Right now, if I'm gonna be American, my class, I'm 107th in the nation. I only have 4 recruits, 2 4-stars, 2 2-stars. But like you see, like, look at this. Rice already has 27. Miami 30, 22 4-stars. Texas 16. Like I need to do whatever I need to do to improve the amount of players. I need to like I don't know what it is that I need to do, but I gotta figure it out. And together we'll learn. That's why I'm doing this, you know. Do I maybe need to send the house on more players more often? Possible. If I could land, like... That's the other problem I ran into in the other playthrough that I'm doing. Is... I absolutely got no recruits, like, in that... After I won the Natty, the following... Like, going into it, my recruiting class wasn't that great. I only landed, like, 9 recruits, and the amount of talent I had left to follow up a national championship was abysmal. I think I finished with like I finished with 4 wins that season. And I think a lot of it has to do with my recruiting class. So I don't want to make the same mistakes. So definitely for the YouTube series, we're really going to hone in on recruiting. We're going to really focus on the gameplay. We're gonna win games where like this that I need to win, and it's you know simple. It's content, you know. And I'm gonna keep yapping, and that's gonna fill in the void. It's not gonna be an hour and a half of like no talking. I will say one complaint I have whenever I do this like play the moments thing. A lot of times they don't like. I feel like they don't put me in when they should. Could be wrong though. That's the thing. I'll come in. I'll throw absolute lasers. Like I'll see. When I was doing the Twitch stream, I was doing a lot of simming, not the games, but in game. Where I was going to play the moments. It would be just like possessions after possessions of me not scoring, not playing any defense, and it's like I would never come in. So it's like the CPU doesn't really. I mean, it's a decent job, but like I wish it knew to take like. Ooh. What am I trying to say? I feel like it just needs to do a better job of understanding that little moments also matter. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pocket starts to collapse.
There you go. Still gotta do to lock it up, chat. I'm gonna leave this stock, and I'm gonna try to hit number 14 on the corner. Oh boy. That was his big hesitation. Gotta lock this down.
On third down. The quick out. They'll move the
I need to get better at defense. That's the reason I don't do full game content right now, is I am abysmal at defense. I'm absolutely terrible at it.
back to pass. It's Simon.
Like, it doesn't matter what I call or what I lock down. I'm just getting absolutely owned. It's probably a skill issue thing, you know? But
Fires to the wide out.
I think that was me. I think I was supposed to drop back and cover more of the middle of the field, but... And that was another example of what I was saying earlier. Like, why in that entire drive did I not play any offensive snaps? And the next thing I have to do is stop.
Play from the gun. Got his man.
Like, now I'm going to be down. This is how I've lost some games. Like, it wants to force me to only make defensive stops sometimes. I don't get any chance to play offense. So what I'll end up doing, and I did it a lot of times, is
Running back searching for a hole.
I ended up swapping to play all offense. Then I got to play no defense at all. And it's just kind of like, the balance doesn't seem to make sense to me sometimes. I don't know if that's a complaint a lot of people have, or it's a me thing.
Really nice job.
But I definitely feel like
1 yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute
I can't trust the CPU to make good sims
lead before the break.
at all. That's another thing. That's another thing I've seen on Reddit and I've seen on Twitter. Is like, people will be playing Dynasties
Getting some heat.
and they'll be like 11-0 and they'll be playing like a 1-7, 1-10 school. They'll hit sim and they'll lose. And it's like, I can't trust that. Like right now, technically, Temple's 4-6. I'm 8-2. One would think that if I sim this, also I'm just making bad reads since I'm talking. But one would assume if I was to sim this, right, the CPU would give me the win. But it doesn't. The logic isn't like that.
They'll throw for it. Fires to the wide out.
So I have to play it. And then when I try to play only the moments, there's several possessions where I don't play any offense. And the game just wants me to only make stops on defense.
First and 10.
Like, make it make sense, you know?
Quarterback on the move, still looking. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. He will step out of bounds.
Again, I'm just kind of yapping, so the playthrough isn't just absolute silence the entire time.
Inside the 20.
But I feel like it's a very valid complaint or a criticism.
Zone looking for a
Again, could be wrong. Could just be a me thing. Definitely also very possible it's a skill issue thing.
Well, I think one of the biggest
But-
reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the.
And yeah, don't even get me started about the offensive line.
Their quarterback standing up.
There's absolute, like,
dropping.
revolving doors.
He fires to the left.
Holding.
Grabs it inside the 10.
Look, when I do get time, it's holding.
Bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is,
Damn it, man.
did the official see something to bring it back? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if
And
the
you guys know this. I cannot
drive coming up.
score field goals, so
Quarterback changing the play.
I have to score a touchdown. Now that's just wild.
Second down, he'll let it fly. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
But I can throw that. That concept is just money every time. Any of the viewers that watch this, please feel free to steal that concept. You will not be disappointed at all. They might end up losing to Temple. Like, I can't play defense. I resorted to using the D-line.
And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the
I'm not going to do that.
The hurry
I'll
up.
cover the middle.
Second down, clock ticking.
Oh. Man, that would have been sick if he intercepted that. Do they have a cover two? They do. Big stop.
So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle.
Wow. Absolutely bailed out. And again, you know what? I'm going to trust my defensive coordinator. He wants us to do this blitz. We'll do this blitz.
Smith takes the handoff.
I think that's why Temple is 4-6, because they are just... What is that play call? You're on 3rd and 10. And you're gonna go for an inside zone. I mean, I guess, right? Whatever works. Oh, man. Risky plays.
Defense, you always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Yeah. I'm not. That's not me, player. Corner that. I can get the rollout to the outside. Roughing the passer. It don't matter. Oh, he dropped it. Bailed out. We'll take it. Every time.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down after he picked up from 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Oh, man. Okay. That was bad stick work. Absolutely horrendous. I'm looking, I'm seeing just end zone. I don't know, what I'm seeing is not what I'm... Oh, RB. Easy. Dot. Big end of game drive. Hold the lead. I have a thing on stream where I say... Simple concepts. Run... Simple concepts. Executed perfective. That's getting edited out.
Gonna run it. It's Henry. Jukes his way from home. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Did get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they try.
I found myself really relying on the I formation when it's time for me to run out the clock. Just line up and play Pro Bowl. So I've won a lot of games in my other UTSA build. You know what? I think I'm going to stick to it for this game too. Because they like to do this. You catch the CPU doing this, and it makes winning these games really easily. You break off 2-3 runs for big yards, they just load the box. If your offensive line can hold up for just a second, and you just float the ball over the top, and it's easy. It's light work.
safety crunch time as possible. They'll ride the hot hand. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pick,
Simple concepts executed simply
an array of
win games.
they think they can create space here with the
Also, I'm gonna call my viewers chat because it's easier for my brain that way. So going forward, you're gonna hear that a lot.
Play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
to the ground.
All of my YouTube videos, forever and always, are gonna be me calling the
And they'll finally
recording chat. You know.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense is
All right, kneel it out. Ball game.
Important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative.
Also, I know this has been said 1,000 times, but that little like auto run out the clock thing, absolutely chef's kiss. Love that. Don't make me have to kneel the ball 10,000 times.
Big games, and that's what happens.
Sick. Just sick little quality of life feature that I'm so glad that they added.
And be able to execute when it matters the most.
correct. And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it great?
Also, to keep this video genuinely me,
Down the stretch like they need.
I had a little like
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse
brain stroke, like absolute brain fart, trying to get out the little catchphrase that I was talking about. We're gonna leave it in. I'm not gonna edit it. This is a raw and uncut, no edits. Hit record. Yap for 35 minutes plus every video. That's the brand. There is no brand. That's the brand. Play college football 25. A yap for 30 minutes. Profit. Recruiting looks good. I don't know why we're not cooling. That's the other thing. Okay, we're ranked now. What's my schedule looking like? Do I call the episode here? Let's see. Oh no, okay. Game against the Army, it's the last game. We'll play this. And that'll be it for the video. Oh, that'll be what we do. Oh, they sealed me out. Damn, I really wanted this dude. I still don't understand how I lose him. But, I mean, I guess. I gotta get better at it. That's what it comes down to. Obviously, there's something I'm not doing that is the reason why I'm not securing some of these recruits. I know there's a bug that by the time this video goes out will have already been patched, and it's like the recruitment bug in terms of scheduling visits. So hopefully, you know, by the time you guys see this, you won't have to hear me complain about not landing recruits because of said bug. That'll also let me get like a fresh perspective on the game, because right now this game is sick. There's a lot of things that I like. It's like the game I'm playing the most right now. But there are some things that make Dynasty mode just annoying. And I'm hoping that tomorrow's patch will fix that. So just for reference, this video is being recorded at 8:54 p.m. on July 22nd, 2024. The patch is supposed to go live on the 23rd. So we'll do another take. Maybe that's what tomorrow's video will be, is post-patch hot takes. And to wrap up the video, this is what we'll do. We'll talk about my takes in the game. The graphics, sick. Each school feeling unique and true to the school and its traditions, sick. The in-game music, sick. Like, the atmosphere, absolutely ridiculous. But in terms of gameplay, like, I feel like defense is really hard. And that's kind of been like the sentiment I've seen online. offensive line gameplay is horrendous. It's like actually terrible.
Doesn't take this
It
defense
feels like you don't have an offensive line, and again, it could be because I'm at UTSA,
and because of that, the ball falls.
and my offensive line are all like 2 and like 3-star players. So I haven't played it like Texas. And I guess I can give like a from the small school. It is horrendous. That's the thing. I haven't played with a big school, so I don't know. Maybe that's only a complaint for like YouTubers and stuff that are playing, or YouTubers, content creators, streamers, whatever, like maniacs who like to do small school builds. Like maybe that's why we're all complaining. We don't have good offensive linemen. But I mean, like, I watch UTSA every Saturday during the season. Their offensive line is not like the greatest, right? They're definitely being like outclassed sometimes, but their blocks hold up. And right now it doesn't feel like that. Like, I have to scheme, and I know that's football. You have to scheme getting open and stuff, right? Obviously. But like at the same time, I shouldn't have to worry about not like getting time to make reads. Like if I don't stare, that's the thing. I'm like staring down the one player I want, and if he's not open, then that's my whole play. And I know that's kind of how it works in college, right? Like you have your read, and then you have like a second read, but most of the time it's like very clearly for the one player it's designed or whatever. But I don't know. This game would feel so much better if I could have a pocket sometimes. Again, little complaints. Maybe that'll get patched out. Big block. Take it to the crib. See you later. Stop the Yap Fest. Celebrate. Let's go. Also, that is sad. Their stadium is absolutely empty. There are no fans in the crowd, and this is a military school where the crowd is required to be there. That's what happens when you're 3-7. One feature that I think would be really sick that they added is, like, for example, right now UTSA, they play in the Alamodome in real life. It would be sick if you could build a stadium for schools. Like, I know there's like a lot of work in real life where, like, obviously UTSA would need to get approval, yeah, yada yada. It's not just like you get a stadium magically. That's kind of why they don't have one now. But it would be so sick if in your rebuild, I could build a stadium on campus. I know team builders like that, but I don't want to have to rebuild UTSA just to give them a stadium. Oh, X is open. Damn it. Also, for anyone who's still watching at this point, yes, I'm spamming the same play over and over again. Sue me, you know? Okay, well, obviously it's not getting me anywhere. What's my coach? What's my offensive coordinator telling me?
Defenses finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling.
Also, I've noticed. Oh, it's another thing. Now, kind of taking it back to where I was yapping about earlier. Coach suggestions. Not the best. Oh, I was late on that. He was wide open. Cardinals. If I had seen him open just a little earlier, he scores. First time on a streak. Dude, Clark owns. Oh man.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive.
But yeah, I think a lot of this shit's gonna get addressed probably in the patch tomorrow.
Takes it up in the air.
But we'll see.
Oh no, that is an oh no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Touchdown money. This one's not gonna be very close. I don't think I'm gonna be playing too many. Yeah, I don't think the game's gonna actually have me play that many snaps, which is fine. Makes the video a little shorter than it probably would have been if it was a better school. That's another thing. I want to rebuild both of the military schools.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot.
Money.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And
And if you guys are wondering, why is he running the same play over and over again? Because that's why.
fast motion from the offense.
If the play works,
To the receiver.
why run anything else?
Runners will keep this.
Oh, it's third down. Is it going to run bunch sales? If you already know the answer, why do you got to ask the question?
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he's brought. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker.
They want to get the first down, kneel it out.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Pulled down after a pickup of 3 balls at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night. Because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single
All right.
third down, nothing open.
What a good video this is going to be. An absolute 50-minute yap fest. I love that for me.
Quarterback takes a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Now that we ended up winning the 3 games, next video will show the conference championship, hopefully some college football playoff action. And the start, I'm thinking I'll get all the way up until, so I'll play however many games I have. All right,
And the quarterback's just
that'll be college football playoffs. And
their work here
Okay.
is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory.
sorry, I was just like absolutely flabbergasted. I thought I was gonna auto kneel it out and send the game down. Back on track for episode 3. This is the plan. We're gonna go ahead and play whatever games we have left
And kneels down.
for this season. Do the recruiting on the off season, and then maybe fill our board at the start of the next season. I'd like to keep each episode under an hour, so that's what I'm gonna shoot for. Because if I get into the college football playoffs, I think I'll have to play 4 games. So it could be a long video gameplay wise, so we might not get all those things done, but regardless, we're going to try to finish the season in the next episode.
Team outclassed.
We got our 3 wins. That's what we needed.
Standard and finish with a
We're going to finish first place in the American Conference.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going
Really good start to our first season. Coach Blankenship's absolutely turning UTSA around. We're going to... Our biggest goal with all of this is to leave
Being in such
or not lead, but finish the series with UTSA becoming a 5-star program. UTSA is a 1.5 program, 1.5 star program in college football 25. And I didn't really talk about it in the last video because I didn't really do any kind of yap fest like this, but that's the goal for the series. We're gonna finish UTSA with a 5-star program. That's the plan. With that being said, now that we won, let's go to next week where we're gonna likely be invited to the American Football Conference. Well, that's not what it is, but the American Conference championship game, right? That's the wave. The pop-up come up. We're gonna play East Carolina. So for the next episode, actually, let's go ahead and get there. Let's finish out the recruiting. Let's see where we are so far. I'm gonna send the house on some of these dudes. What do we need to do? We need to get these guys to commit. I know they're already in first, but we want them to commit. Go ahead and skip the bye week so we can end the video with this showing that we have made it. The American Conference Football Championship game. So this will be the starting point for episode 3. Go ahead and do the YouTube things, like, subscribe, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at the Saxman_. On Twitch, twitch.tv/the Saxman_. And yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Till next time.